dress suit. I'm gonna faint.
He seems to be a little tired. You know, this cabin fever risk, all that jazz. So, end of the day. She just had a little warm up. After bringing her home.
Oh, I'm starving.
Like we need to drop a bunch of stuff. I just want to run around outside for a minute, but I don't want to be as heavy as all of this. Air. I mean, she could still be lighter for her level of exhaustion, but just want to go check those rabbit traps. I think I have some other rabbit meat just by the door there, but that was from some wild caught ones I think I remember from the last stream. And I kind of feel like the traps were set at the end of the day. Ah, it's actually kind of nice out for what she's been dealing with. No rabbits yet. Obviously hasn't been quite long enough since I set them last. Might have to check him again in the morning. Now we got a bunch of condition recovery to kind of manage, so I think we're sleeping downstairs again. Okay. It's got a bit of cooked stuff. But I think it was just like the tiny bits. I don't want to cook them until I got a bit more stuff to go. It's still so early though. Maybe I just let her get more ridiculously tired. I will actually just drop these there for now. It was kind of warm outside still-ish. She's too tired to really do much. You know, she was going to warm up a little. I think we could probably just warm up for an hour. I could sleep for an hour in here. Not get any condition back, but she'll only be slightly less tired. I feel like this is probably the go. And then we'll duck outside. I just want that cabin fever risk to kind of nick off a little bit. So we shall.
I could eat a horse.
We will not be eating a horse. Yeah, most of that cold is wind. What I'm sort of hoping is there's something I can pull down in here. Just double checking. Yeah, I checked all those. Like, can we get out of the wind here? And so that's an hour and 30. I think all of these are an hour and 30, and I think that's probably some cold temperatures for us. It's probably not too bad for that amount of time. Yeah,
Feels
okay.
like night
So
is
we
coming.
didn't take damage, which is good.
I'm getting tired.
Oh, this sounds like Aurora. I think this might be the first Aurora, maybe, that I've had here in this zone. That cabin fever risk almost gone, which is good.
Where can I find something to eat?
It's dark as anything in here. And the lights will come on if this is an Aurora, but not yet. And drop them all there. Take a few sticks back, just so I have them on me. I don't want to dump all my stuff downstairs because I need light to go get it, so... I'm wondering if I immigrate a lot of the stuff that's in here out as well. Even though that's where the workbench is and where I'll need it all. I'm starting to think storing all this stuff down here is maybe not the best. There's a beeping noise. She's definitely in the game. It's not in my house. Just this high-pitched background beeping. What is that? It's gone away here. I'm gonna see if I can hear it upstairs. You probably can't hear it all in the mix, but... Is it the beeping in here? It is. It's this thing. Could hear this downstairs. Doesn't let me do anything. It'll probably just keep me awake at night. Cabin fever risk was almost gone and it's climbing back up again. I don't feel like it's a particularly great mechanic, the cabin fever, or it's a weird perverse incentive where it doesn't really have the effect on gameplay that you would hope, but it just sort of punishes other things. So, but anyway, I was definitely going to sleep and I was going to eat. So let's just put this away. That beeping I actually thought was something in my house, like a fire alarm or something. Hey Josh, how you going? Good to see you, dude. Can you hear that like it's really low in the volume, but that little high-pitched beeping from the aeroplane? Can you hear that here? Oh, guess which jerk doesn't have the water? Do I have a stash? I do have a stash. Good, because I didn't want to have to, like, waste a match. Alright, sleep for 10. Bloody cabin fever risk. At least the beeping's gone away.
I could eat anything right now.
Cabin fever risk is sort of evened out a little bit. I think what I'm going to do is give her just 2 more hours sleep. Sun get a bit higher, get fully rested. Alright. Now it's kind of a shame that
Oh, I've never been so hungry in my life.
the only workbench is down here in the dark. I get why they did it. Another one of them.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
You kinda can. Oh, don't do that ridiculous stuff. Do I really need everything? Not really, but we'll see. We'll see. Right. So that's all good. Now we are real heavy. I think I'd just rather have the red flares. They last a bit longer. Doesn't seem to be any timber wolves in this zone, so we're good. Do not need a whetstone because we don't have anything to sharpen. Okay. Okay, so we're officially underweight. That's a little bit healthier now. Don't really need to be carrying around leather with me on the day-to-day. That's not too bad. Okay. So, I think I've kind of done, I haven't mapped a lot of the map, but I've been to a lot of places in the map. I think there's a couple of things down this area I wouldn't mind having a check out of. But I also was going to try and figure out how to get to that vista up there. So it's pretty much just directly out there, but I'm assuming there's some sort of wind to get to there. So I think that's the deal. I probably should have had that lantern off while we were doing all that shenanigans. Instead of just wasting that burning fuel, very literally. So we've 26 days. We got here on day 9, so we've been here nearly 3 weeks. Nearly 3 weeks. And this is a cold zone, I gotta tell you. With you know, basically just starter gear. Let's check the rabbit traps. Cabin fever risk is still sort of floating around. Haven't really figured out what my cabin fever defeat would be. So it looks like there's 2 rabbits here. Which is good in terms of keeping us on the food. Now, there's a bunch of wolves can just be just out there in the snow, so they could actually be on the sniff right now.
I need to find some place to escape this cold.
Duck back inside. Hey, Bernie.
Never thought I'd be dying from
Nah,
starvation.
they're healthy rabbits. There's some healthy rabbits. So we're already warm. We'll be warmer in here though, so while we you know what? I keep doing this mistake. I keep eating when I do the rabbits, and it just ends up being sacrificing one food on the calories of harvesting. You're better off doing this. Better off doing this
I'm starving.
hungry. Just getting the condition back later. Otherwise, it's just a bit of a waste, I think. Microscope, welcome.
Good.
Welcome to the chat. Or welcome to the stream, I should say. How many rabbit pelts have we already got? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And what does it take to make some of those things? Rabbit mitts. They're 4, and that's 3. So we need 1 more pelt to be able to make some of those things. I wasn't going to pull the pelts off, but it's not such a silly idea. So we'll just do this. Yeah, we'll... Oh, hang on. I need to drop some more guts, don't I? We'll just, we'll pull the pelts off these. I just didn't want to spend... Maybe just the one. Maybe we'll just do the one and drop the other one outside. Maybe that's a good compromise. Sounds like it got windy again, sadly. Now, does this look like blizzard weather? Because if I'm trying to go up to some vista, I don't want to get blizzarded so I can't actually map the vista. This zone does sure want to treat me rough. Can I fake it out? Make sure I'm not carrying anything there. Yeah, it's like for a second you feel like it's going to clear up,
Cold.
but this is what it looked like the other day when I took off in it and got caught in an 18-hour blizzard. Speaking of, what's my fuel scenario here? And it's okay. Can probably find my way back in this.
It's so cold.
Clever person would do a
Wanna lie
fire.
down for a bit.
But it's like a 20 stick fire just to get neutral. And coal is good, but it's also just valuable, right? Now I feel like this is the way I went the other day, that just looped back. I don't know if this gets to a vista, but it's going to refresh my memory. Like out of the wind, it's like a 14 stick fire. Like I think there's another loop back I haven't found yet. And I could get to the end of this and jump over and have to come the long way back. There's probably some stuff we hadn't fully exploited or explored on the way in. Ah, so this is the Vista location here, which I've already found, but I didn't know it was a Vista. Slide it up.
Come on, little fire.
Yeah, I'm certainly not a brave player when it comes to taking on the wildlife. I'm softly, safely kind of... It's really going to make me spend... Really going to make me spend a coal no matter what I choose to do, isn't it? We were low on water. Okay, so we'll just hunker down here for a second. Wonder if it will let me actually... Ah, you bugger! I dropped all my charcoal. I can't map it at all. I know where this is at least now. That's not too hard. I could wait for this to burn out. Or... What if I did this instead? I mean, it'll waste a stick. I didn't take it as any kind of, what's the word, pejorative there, microscope. No insult there. I'm a very sensibly cautious player, general. I mean, I do some stunt risk stuff, but it's more calculated risk stuff, and it's, I don't know, I'm a very, very cautious person in general, I think. Yeah, this is the shortcut out, for sure. But I actually found a Polaroid which let me say that this was a vista that I could map, so I'm hoping the visibility is not so poor that I could actually do it and just unlock the map. Just so I can make this bit from here fill in and see what it shows me. Alright, so that's actually burnt out. Ah, it wasn't enough to get charcoal? Okay, so that... Okay, I thought I might be able to exploit that and get charcoal, but I might have to burn for long enough. That's a bit dumb. Or maybe... What do you get when you break it down? Nothing. That's silly. At least the cabin fever risk is gone. Hey, prep for it. Sorry I didn't see you there. Maybe I will just jump back that way and do the loop back. There's some stuff I probably didn't see on the way in. It's not such a silly idea. I just don't know which side of that hut you turn up on. Did I map? There's the trailer, so maybe we come out here and we turn that way? I'd have to check. I guess we're just spending a little bit of time outside. It's not super exciting for everyone, I guess, but yeah, that would have been enough visibility. I mean, I could, look, we're probably going to be here for a little while anyway. I'm going to light it up again and put another stick on it. Oh, how much time does a stick give me? It's like 10 minutes. I'm going to have to put like all my rest of my sticks on there. But can I draw torches out and still have it have been...
Perfect.
Yeah. I'm actually going to have to put... I'm going to have to put a coal on that, aren't I? This is probably not a good deal. I'm here now though, so I'm trying to game it. It's probably a bit dumb. Now, I've definitely put an hour in there. Now, at least. I want to pull torches out of it, but I'm worried that's going to jinx it, so... Sorry, this is going to be a little bit dull here. Don't actually have anything else I can really crack on with there either. Yeah, I'm just sitting here. I'll let her try and get a little bit of ambient. "48 minutes. Couple more cycles of this. At least these are in sync now. We're probably actually getting some burn bonus though, sadly. Which you want normally, but you don't want now. Just want to sort of complete some of doing this stuff. Where can I be where I'm warm enough but it would consider it the same thing? Probably about there. It's not too bad. Oh, looks like it got clear-ish. 28 minutes. Embers, come on embers, burn yourself out. Normally you want the embers to go for so long. There we go. There we go. Got there in the end. 20 minutes. There we go. Didn't really reveal a lot, but I don't think I did a full vista. And I only got one piece. Like, I think it... Did I need to be right out here to get that? Because that should have unlocked as much as that. Or did it? No, otherwise it would have just been small. It probably did. That's probably a vista unlock. Otherwise it'd still be showing me the thing. It's just a bit disappointing compared to the other one. Does it tell me... It should tell me probably in... Does it... They don't show up there yet? Okay, so this is all a bit broken. I don't know if it tells you or not. Let's go back to shortcut. Back out, even though we're not leaving the zone fully. I think I got it. I think it's just a little bit disappointing compared to the other vista. And I was just worried I was too far back trying to be warm. But I don't think it's a big deal. So this is just a loop back, I seem to remember. Like this bit there loops back to there. There wasn't really much else to see. It's like only -1. This is the best weather she's had. Hey, Turkey! So I saw Zakanafian had a video about, like, finding multiple stims in a secret cache in Milton. And I want to spoil it if people have already seen that. But I was so curious about whether or not that's also an interlooper kind of thing. Or if that was, like, stalker only. So that's the jump back. We wasted sticks on multiple fires just to get one piece of charcoal.
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
Or is this the bit that loops back to just where I saw? I think it must be. If you didn't want to go like you said you wanted to go. Yeah, that loops back. So I think we will jump out here and just double check where it comes back out. I'm pretty sure there's probably some guts and stuff in one of these huts. I could go back to the little bypass. What's it called? Like the railroad thing or whatever it is. The rail pass. I'm sort of not limiting myself to one zone because I started in DP. Like I was just going to try and still live here. But in the interest of exploring and utilizing the zones, like I don't object to going back and, you know, using it a bunch. We're actually warming up here. That's amazing. I've wasted in my other run, which has limited matches because it's like definitely a single zone. I have wasted so many matches misclicking. I'm always so paranoid about these. Well, you might be able to be sneak. No, I don't know if you can really. That looks like a Kimiyoda move to try that. Or maybe an Archimedes move to try and get back across there with a sprint fall. I'd call it a jump, except we both know that these characters can't apply anything resembling an opposition to gravity. So I think I must be close to that, but I don't know which side of it I'm on. Well, we need to go this way anyway. Yeah, I think we just loop back. I didn't jump off there before. I only came to that lip and went, yeah, no, I'm still in this zone, so I feel like I might have climbed up here on my way in to have a look. Only because I hate that animation. Looks like a really good way to blow my torch out. I know that much. Okay, so a rabbit's here.
Wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Lady, you cannot drop any of this gear, because I like making you suffer. Oh, I think I accidentally came off the edge there, but maybe we can get back on? Oh, we might be committed. No, we got off there. I don't know if that's really the way down or they want me to go a ridiculous long way. That's a heavy stick. We'll find lighter ones. A lot of our weight is water. All that water we boiled while we're waiting for some charcoal to make a nice little picture of the zone. Okay, so here's the main track. Is it really going to make me... Like, where's the safe jump down? Maybe over here? How do you get up here, though? Like, oh, you can never get up here. This is like a... Of course, it's a one-way. It's a one-way on the way out. So that'll be the way out. This is kind of where you spawn. If you decide to spawn in this zone, you start somewhere pretty close to here. And the 2 times I've spawned here on some stuff I've done, I've spawned in the middle of the night, and it's very, very dark, and it's ridiculously cold. And on one of the runs, I basically had double frostbite by the time I reached the trailer up ahead. Last torch. Could maybe eat that rabbit.
Come on, little fire. Come on, little fire.
Firelighting 3 would be a good little thing to get. Probably didn't need that much. Yeah, I have some rocks. Didn't neglect that.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Now, are you a fat rabbit or a skinny rabbit? Let us see. Not bad. Not bad. I don't need to be making any more gut stores out here. We've got the rabbit farm working for us. That's just doing stuff for the sake of it. I don't need it. He says hopefully. I didn't even really need this rabbit, to be honest, but... don't think there's wolves up here, so I probably am safe to just take this meat down there. We'll see, though. Now, we needed some torches back out of this, so... this is the go. It's a terrible torch. Kind of want one more good torch. Yeah, like that one.
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
Oh, thanks for joining on, Prep for it. I haven't been very active in creating content the past couple of years, so this was me getting back into it because I'd promised to a few people that I'd start streaming again when new content came in. I'm pretty sure we did everything in here that we could. Didn't miss everything, but people like Turkey in the in Turkey Steam, I should say, in the chat, they stay pretty prolific. If you don't already follow Turkey, I suggest you do. Josh there, or Strategies with Sasquatch, is you know, pretty prolific with making content. There's a few others that turn up that aren't in here at the moment, but if you don't know Loon's Loon, you probably should. And Michael York also creates content. Let me know anyone if there's someone I'm missing. Ah, yeah, Murph who turns up here. Tamat doesn't do a lot of Long Dark, but does some other cool stuff. How heavy are we? We're pretty heavy. I might actually just eat that rabbit. I was trying to save it for tonight, but it's not like it'll be super wasted. Yeah, Archimedes is really good. Not sure I've seen Ark turn up in my streams, but you know, I haven't been doing them much lately, so but I see him in turkeys all the time. Zach Nathan turns up in turkeys. Pretty sure. All really good Long Dark players and creators.
The sun is setting. It's gonna get a lot colder soon.
Even on the days when I don't think I sprinted that much, I seem to be getting super exhausted. I feel like the weight carry exhaustion metric has maybe been tweaked a little in the update. Like, I feel like the penalty for being a little bit heavy is a lot more exhaustion than previous, but I might be misremembering that. There's a lot of a further walk than I remember too, and I've just done it recently as well. The thing is, I left home about 2 or 3 kilos underweight. And now I'm about 2 or 3 kilos overweight. But a lot of it's water because we made a bunch on the way in. I picked up 1 billion sticks. Oh, there's some reishi here, and I'm fresh out of that stuff. Oh, and there's 3 of them. And I was obviously freezing cold on the way in and skipped them. Sorry for the pain, Trudge. Yeah, I just don't remember it being as severe previously. Like, I know it was always a thing, and I think it actually starts to kick in like once you're actually over half full in the weight, so over 15 kilos. Like for every 5, it's like this 5 kilo thing. I think what someone I saw it explained once before. For every 5 kilo difference, it's another X amount of drain. So there's a cave up there. We could go sleep in there. Did I leave berries here? I left berries here. It's just trying to weigh me down more, isn't it? It's half the reason for coming back into this part of the zone was to just get anything that I missed on the first run. Either that or the penalty for sprinting is a lot more exaggerated than it used to be. Either that or I could just be wrong, and because I haven't played it a lot lately. Sometimes I think we torch chain just out of habit rather than necessity. Yeah, save that match, right? Spend on a match. You want to keep that flame burning all day. Prometheus, stealing the fire from the gods. Oh, we still got the log. Forgot about the log. Yeah, the distance on this walk is why I got double frostbite in my single region run I was trying offline. Spawned right at the entrance, and by the time I got to the hut of the first trailer, we were done. And the frostbite kicked in about 100 meters from it too. Ah, prep for it. You're right. You're right amongst a bunch of Canadians then, you know.
The cold is making my head feel thick.
Well, not all of them are in the chat right now, but at least Turkey. Turkey's Canadian. This is the last bend and then the trailer's there. I'm certain of it this time.
I could eat anything right
We
now.
finally lost that temperature quick. We were doing so well for so long. That temp was holding its own. Oh, that rabbit though. Sure used up all that rabbit. Maybe a sneaky little sleep in that cave wouldn't have been such a bad idea. I know, Bernie, we're nearly there. Or what I should have said, Bernie, is don't make me stop and turn this stream around. We'll go back the other way. I'm assuming that's a pretty universal thing around the world, is kids in the back seat asking, are we there yet? And Dad saying, are there two rabbits just there? That's not what Dad say, that's what I say. But Dad saying, don't make me stop and turn this thing around. Alright, the trailer should be just through those trees. That was a pain trudge. been like a 4-torch walk. All that condition we built up just washed away. Look at it. See, I think in my other one, it was about here that I got the frostbites. And you're just out of sprint, and you're racing forward. This was a lot further away than I remembered. Exactly, turkey. Yeah, I had a feeling I'd left some of that behind. So, we'll save that. Put it away. That dog food's not getting any better. We're not going to find a can opener in this zone. I wouldn't have thought. I've been so stubborn about the canned stuff and just not eating it. On the hopes that, you know, I might find a can opener one day. I feel like eating... Does eating... One of the eating levels... Yeah,
I could eat a horse.
One of the eating levels... I don't call it cooking, I call it eating. Oh, I've actually already got it. Oh, I thought I was still... Oh, I could just smash them open anytime. Ah, I forgot about that perk. Yeah, so I'm at cooking 3. I hadn't even realized. Yeah, it's not cooking skill. Are you kidding me? You get to level 5, it's level 5 eating. Because you can eat stuff you've already cooked, which apparently was bad before, but now you've just got the power stomach. Like Indestructor Guts. So you're going to sleep for another couple of hours. Get some rest. So on the way in, we came in via the waterfall. So... What have we got? So we're down, we're just under there. It's not like we picked up anything. It's just a water and stick weight. I mean, we went out with like 700 mils. Did we... No. We had a pry bar on the way in. Workbench, eh? I guess that's the only other workbench in this zone. How much condition did we get back? Oh yeah, we're about 80. That's not too shabby. I bet we're basically at weight though. I feel like this just loops around on itself and doesn't go anywhere too crazy. There's a deer here on the way in. That is not a very silly idea at all, Bernie.
I could eat a horse.
That is an epically great idea. Yeah, I'd be willing to be heavy for some extra coal. I thought it was just like a one and done, but I think it, yeah, you're right, it's a respawn. This is coal respawn, for sure. It just like, you know, just jiggles its way to the surface. No secret heavy hammer just freaking hiding out. Somewhere I wouldn't expect it. No. Alright, we got cold quick. We came back. Alright. I'm gonna warm up into bed.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Just because we're back here and we can get warm for free. Let me sleep for an hour? No. Half time to a warm. That's enough. It's enough solitaire. Should be able to find a Rubik's Cube. And then you can starve off cabin fever. But you just have to put up with at least Will getting really frustrated with the Rubik's Cube. Ah, no cabin fever. Or does this also go behind the waterfall? Like, there's the waterfall. I thought I went a different way to get up there before, but before... Or maybe I did go up this way. Is this the way? Yeah, that's probably the way to behind the waterfall. More cowbell. It's a terrible Christopher Walken impression. Probably sounded more like Deputy Dog than Christopher Walken. I know I'm in the business of collecting sticks, but... How am I... How much does a stick weigh? Like 0.1. Like, wasn't I only... Maybe I was miscalculating there, but... I'm not dropping any more sticks. I need sticks. We're low on sticks.
My fingers feel numb.
So you can go down here and get into the river. But you can walk along the river that way. But there's not a real easy way out as far as I found. Look, fine. It's another 10 grams. She's going to get cold now, so we're going to use up all that nice condition we've saved up.
Damn, I'm freezing.
Now,
Can you eat trees?
should be a bridge up here, I thought. There should be a way across that river. Unless maybe I could have crawled out of that, There's a cave up in that corner that one of the spoilers I think I saw on somebody else's, might have been Murph's. There was a little bit of a cave up that way. Most of the zone wasn't spoiled for me. But I haven't explored this little corner. So at this point I think we can just follow the road in. But where's the fun in that? Whoa, there's quite a few wolfies right there. So the fun is in avoiding the wolves. For now. So maybe not that corner in the fog with the wolves. Maybe just the one rose hip there. I don't think I could have timed the other one and been guaranteed of not having to light this flare. I had one of the trappers get bored of following me too. Ah, there's all these rose hips. We gotta come back this way to get into that corner anyway though. We can also go this way. Mind you, he's probably going to make me light this flare up anyway. When he decides to inevitably charge. So I might have been better off just using it anyway. Just trying to be a resource miser, you know?
I think my stomach is eating itself.
I doubt he's going to lose interest over this span without losing visibility. In fact, you'll probably try and speed up over this hill. As long as he doesn't back me into another one. See, when you run, they have a little kind of sprint. Even though he didn't see me, like how did he know I was running, right? And the running just makes him grumpier. I've never had the knack of how to juke them. I mean, you're meant to squat and stuff, but I've never quite had the knack for how to do it foolproof. It's definitely being a bit of a heat-seeking missile. There's another wolf there. He's definitely played a good game of follow. Some more reishi on that stump. We will go back up to that corner though. Well, at least he's getting his daily exercise, right? Got to find 30. So I don't know how much I rate this place as a base, because...
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
like... you definitely need light to get downstairs or wait for the glimmer fog. It's cold as hell. You don't get rest in any of these beds. Like, resting in here doesn't work. Only the bed downstairs, which you need the light to get. So, it's also really cold. I mean, it's cold. Like, once you're warm enough to be in here, like at 3 degrees, now you're probably going to get okay rest in there, I would imagine. But you don't get it in there. Then you got to use your bedroll. Speaking of bedroll, 80%. That's not too bad. Cured gut. Where's my other cured rabbit pelt? Cured. More cured gut. Okay, so we can drop that there. So we can get into making some more. Making some more rabbit snares. I don't have any reason to think that that wolf would have come around the front. Like, in theory, he should have just turned around.
It's too cold.
But
to think.
if I go over here and grab rabbits, he might be close enough then to smell it. Well, there's definitely one hanging out at the back of the airport. And I have seen 3 or 4 out on the snow out there, reasonably close. Okay. So we got 1 rabbit here. So, oh, 2. 2 rabbits. So this will give us... oh, helps if you hit the right button. This will give us something to do to warm up inside. Oh, I see it. Maybe the flag moving.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
All right. Yeah. During the glimmer fog, you can get down there. That's fine. But yeah, the rest of the time you gotta hang around. It's okay. I mean, I've got I got a bedroll. My other character doesn't though, and it's Struggle Town. Gotta tell you. You're a light rabbit. Yeah, you're making up for it with this fat rabbit, though. There we go. Oh, speaking of lights, here comes the glimmer fog. Suppose we should try and utilize what we can do down at the workbench while that's going on. Like maybe make... I guess we probably should go to a cook-up.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
I prefer to do that much cooking up outside, though. We have to use a light anyway to go do that. Moldy rabbit already. How long were you hanging out in the... Ah. What I was really going to do was going to try and make things... No, not that one. Got a bit of a gut farm going on. I was going to try and make stuff with that. But I think I need to also be cooking the rabbit before it goes bad. It was glimmer fog. I couldn't have done a mag lens fire. Yeah, let's light it up.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one.
Problem is I guess I got some coal. I guess that's a good reason to be able to go back to the coal spawn. Look at this rabbit. What size are you? Cook the big piece. You're 30 minutes. 30 minutes, 3 hours. Get off there. What are you doing? I feel like the mittens, the rabbit mittens. Now, why can't I make mittens? I only have 3 of 4. Don't I have more cured rabbit pelts? Oh, what am I? I just got behind the door. Great. I've seen people grab the hammer on this turkey, but I don't know if they were interloper or not. Yeah, so we got 4. We got mittens. I spend half an hour on some mittens. And we'll go check our food before it burns. And cook the next. We got 11 minutes, so we'll just wait for that one. Another half hour on our mittens. Now 26. Okay. So it's a little bit slow going. I really should have not wasted so much of my sticks. Do I have more sticks upstairs? Or did I grab them all? I don't want to just keep throwing coal into this thing. Because coal is such a lifesaver. Did I have more sticks upstairs? I've left sticks every damn where in the world. Yeah, and all this stuff. I don't want to burn too much of that reclaimed though. I mean, we can get more. To be honest, it's probably the best use of this room that I've made so far. Crafting. I mean, you can craft down here, no problem. In the dark, it lets you. Won't let me do it at night though, even though it's just as dark.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Kind of wish it would let you add like a kilo of meat to the pot. Like that should be, this is how much meat you can add, and that's a full serve of the meat. So we should be able to go for an hour now on this. Oh, maybe not by the light. Or maybe just. Yeah. Now it's like gotta find my way in the dark over to that thing. Figure out what I'm getting stuck on. There we go. Yeah, take the cooking pot, that's important to us. That's a good one. Alright. Now, because we didn't have charcoal when we wanted it last time, then we're going to try sleeping on the floor and see if we get condition recovery with our bedroll. Now, one... Yeah, that's more than enough to sleep on tonight. We'll actually drop one of those big ones outside. And we'll try and get down here in the day. We might use a little bit of our lantern to get down there in the day and just finish off the mitts. Because what are we replacing? Say, what do the rabbit mitts get to? Like, are they 2 degrees? 1.5 degrees? What are the rabbit mitts? I can't even remember. I guess sleeping by the door is probably the best. Yeah, we'll put that out. Bedroll. Are we tired enough? Yeah, we're tired enough to get a good night's sleep. So 3 rabbit traps seems to be... the bed at the other end. Yeah, I think because my other character was still too cold, so then I was sleeping in the thing. I guess I have to use some lantern to get there. This will be okay. It's a bedroll, and there's Cloth City here. We can repair it. Yeah, let's do this. Let's have that last little sip. I got dehydrated thinking about what she's going to do at night time. I'm not trying to min-max it as such, but I'm starting to get a bit aware of using up too many resources and constantly being down in that room. But, you know, right now...
I'm starving.
Right now I need to go down there anyway to finish off my thing. So, and I can't even see in here. But we could cheat it. Just feel my way down in the dark. So here's the door. Through the door. Workbench. Yeah, you can even see a little bit of the vice there. Look at that. Let's just go the whole lot. She can do it by feel. That's how good. See you later, Prep for it. Thank you for showing up. Much appreciated. 2 full degrees. Look at that. Ho, ho, ho. I feel like I'm going to put these gloves in that drawer. Check it out. And now we can line up with the bench, strafe sideways, push against here. Oh, the door's still open. We didn't get far enough away from it for it to close on us. And we can just like staccato our way up the stairs. Now, I have not found anything that you can do this with reliably that's not the bedroll. The bedroll shows you the shape. So much better. And now we can see. Didn't use nothing. If we're going to try and stay here really, really long term, and I don't know if it's super entertaining to just stay here till you drop dead. But if we were going to stay here long term, we'd have to start investing our fishing tackle in some fish, mainly so we could get some oil for the lantern. Because we've only got 0.3 left, which I was thinking about making some more torches with, but it's probably not a priority for now. How long have we been streaming for today? I need to just tab out of this window and check what my obs is telling me. Maybe about 2.5 hours, maybe. Oh, an hour and a half. Oh, not even long. Not even. Maybe that's the cave. Maybe that's the cave I was thinking of. Maybe I have found the one that Murph also found. No, this is where that's a little down one where I camped for a blizzard right next to a cave and didn't know the cave was there till the morning, and I just managed to survive. Now I've done all this, but I didn't map as I went, but I have explored most of that. I just know I haven't explored out here. Nothing else really interesting there. I'm still trying to make this character be about discovering Tell you what, she's gonna actually get out and about with food in her. I'm gonna take a gamble that we've got rabbits fairly consistently. Still feel like it's a bit cold to go on an adventure yet. But her job now is checking this trap twice a day. Skinning those in the morning for fresh meat.
If I can drop any of this gear.
I think she has to do another stick run up there because we're low on sticks again. I don't think I can just go off into the wilderness without being prepped with enough fuel to make that a thing. So let's, yeah, like, sadly we're in the subsistence living part in this adventure now, rather than the gung-ho exploration. Yeah, that's not too bad, a rabbit size. I think I'll pull the hide off one of these, but not the other one. And I'll do this, and then I'll pull the hide off by hand. Just to get enough
Anything right about now.
enough hides on the go. So you kind of used all that food getting the next bit of food, but it's kind of why I don't mind starving while you actually skin the rabbits and stuff, because then you don't actually just spend what you had, you're just spending the nothing of being starving. And there's not really the consequences of that. Make sure I've got nothing. I have one flare shell. I really mainly want to save that for in case of bear. Like that's really what that's for. Doesn't tend to be as many sticks over on these trees here as you
Think about his food.
would hope. Up here seems to be adequate. There's usually not a massive stick explosion though. Can I see another one? So it's an hour and 30 for 3, but unless it was like a super, super warm day. But yeah, it's a little bit miserly on the stick front. There's a few more cattails we can get down that riverbed too. Well, let me know what you think. Suggestions for what to do with this run. Personally, I don't think this needs to be a stunt run that stays here. I think, like, you know, we're all starting from scratch with no new saves. So I'm kind of fine with this character maybe trying to be the long-term character. Now that she's explored this, like, I don't need to suicide her in this zone just for some sort of stunt. Like, she can go out and explore the rest of the world.
Did I say?
But I also don't want to leave this zone
Does it really do?
Prematurely when there's still good adventures to have. But I don't think it's like my Ash Canyon only stunt run. And even with that, like, that character, even though I didn't take her out in the world, I kind of thought, like, oh yeah, once she's tapped it out, I'm fine with letting her have adventures. There was a wolf out in that snow before, and I can hear one around. Now, maybe a bit further away. Oh no, there he is. Just walking across the snow. I thought there was a stump here I wanted to check out.
I've never
There was.
felt so cold in my life.
Two stumps, in fact. I can see some more reishis. Oh.
I am so hungry.
We've had zero ambitions of getting her on the a well-fed bonus. I'm just letting her starve. I let her eat some rabbit this morning, but as I said, that was maybe a mistake. But it's more about just not letting her die all day. Yeah, I don't actually know where I might find the heavy hammer. I'm going to have to... It wasn't in the Broken Railroad maintenance yard. I mean, that doesn't mean it can't be... Couldn't be up at the hunting lodge now. I don't know what they've done with the loot tables. I'm sort of fine with it. I don't need to know where to go. But it just wouldn't be a fast adventure. And then it would be, well, where would you forge? I don't think this is a real signature place to come forge. To be honest, there wasn't really a lot here for this character. There's no standout piece of loot to come here for. And I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little disappointed about that. Maybe more of the other stuff that's coming with the rest of the DLC might help make this be a bit more of a destination. At the moment, it's not really a destination. It's a cool place to come because it's new, and it is a cool zone. But in terms of interloper loot potential, it's not a big draw card. And I think they could do some stuff to make it more of a draw card. Now, we have a bunch of these we can do. 5 of them, 1.25 hours. Let's do 4 for an hour. Maybe have a little sip. I can't really keep up with the water though. Do this to warm up. If a bit of sun comes out, maybe we'll just do another one. a bit of sun comes out, I wouldn't mind getting a mag lens fire outside. I don't have a super great spot that I've reserved for an outdoor fire. Probably won't carry them around. I was trying to keep the reclaim for more things we need to make, or in case we need to make rabbit traps or fix rabbit traps. So yeah, it's still foggy. What kind of condition are you? You're 97. There should have been some that were a bit dodge. Oh no, they came from 40% down, so they would have gone down to up to 100, so they're okay. What are you? You're pretty fresh. It's a bit repetitive, but just back out. Back out checking the traps. A lot more birds out during the fog than previous. I don't expect to see anything in the traps this time of the day. I'm pretty certain I completely checked this car, but just in case I missed something stupidly obvious. Now there's still some parts of the way in that I didn't fully check. Like the transit zone and whatnot. I haven't really found any batteries. Not that I'd expect you to want to try and lug a battery from here all the way to somewhere you might be able to use it. I just keep rechecking kind of these places in case it's a weird secret spot like the hammer can turn up. If we had the hammer, I'd probably try and hang out here a little bit longer as well. Just because then there's some hunting opportunities and stuff that would be fun. Is it just because of that stuff? Metal chair. So I think in someone else's run I saw the heavy hammer turn up there. Keep checking all these areas. I'm pretty sure I got those. If you haven't seen it, yeah, you can get these things. They're a little thing to open as well as those. So kind of don't forget them. I feel like the radio should be a cure for cabin fever. Like, super accelerate your getting over of it. Do I still have that fresh hide on me? I do. And a cured gut. Why do I still have a cured gut on me? Fresh gut. You guys are all in various stages of curing. So how many? 1, 2, 3. Got 4 hides here on the go. And it takes 4 to make the rabbit skin hat. No, 3. And it's slightly better than these. Not like oodles ahead. Those could do with a little repair, actually. Oh, we're trying to... I should have done this in the helicopter so we could warm up a little bit. And it juked me, so let's do that anyway. Twice. I'm nervous the trader might break some of the things that are cool about the game. I'm interested to see it. But yeah, like I said, I'm kind of worried it might ruin the vibe slightly. This game sure likes to lock you in with some pretty cruddy weather. Doesn't make for very exciting streams. At least it's not terrible weather. Keep thinking I can run under that tail rotor. But you shouldn't think you should run under helicopter tail rotors. It's not the recipe for longevity. Oh, look at all this other stuff I left here before. That I didn't bother taking back. We actually could do with some half-decent torches, I think. Yeah. Some reclaimed wood. Also not a bad idea. Get into that gumball machine. We did loot this sort of on the first day, but there's a chance... A book to light up, like, why not, you know? There's a chance I might have forgotten something. Overlooked it in my haste. When we first came here, we were not warm in this zone, so even pulling apart some of these crates would have been a bit of a stretch. You're an hour for 4. You're also an hour for 4. Hour 30 minutes for 6. Okay, so it's a linear relationship there.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
So there's a few days of fuel if we're willing to let that be a thing. And now it's like kind of nice weather, right? Like this last little dusk part of the day is when it finally actually gets half decent. I just want a nice day to go into that corner back there. Have a little explore. Nah, no maglins. Freaking dark as. Well, there's all my wood is right here, so...
It's dusk, so night can't be far behind.
I think I should have just dropped that inside, but... No, that would be sensible. Not going far. Just trying to go on a little mini gather. Let's try and make some use of the day. I don't want to go out there and get into too much trouble. Can't believe when I first got to this zone I thought it was all these were timber wolves out there. One or two sticks in this whole little bit. Excuse me. Sneeze.
Starting to feel numb.
I'll leave that. This will be our dinner. This will be what we do. Keep going into that menu to get this thing. Fact. There's the door. We shall... Yeah, why not? Craft up the rose hips. Eat all the rabbit. Ah, damn, I'm that low on water again. Try not to use up the lantern too much, but I just need to check if I left a bottle of water. Yeah, I did. Definitely need to do another boil up in the morning. Yeah, she's thirsty. All the time. Should get up to about 80 or 90% health. It's probably more like 80.
I need to find food.
Maglan's Day. I doubt it's going to be it. Not yet. Hopefully it clears though, just enough. Okay, so 2 rabbits and 1 ruined snare. So we need to make another one now or tear that one down. Go. Once again, tear them down while we can warm up. The snares are pretty overpowered, really. If you're willing to starve when you tear the rabbits down, that is.
Jesus, this is cold.
So you probably can't see anything, but I can just make out the shape of an aeroplane. We can just do it by hand.
Eat soon.
Oh, that's another fat rabbit. Harvesting 3. So I think that should let us get a bit more meat off there too, which is actually kind of lovely. Okay. Now, what do we get back out of this snare? We just get reclaimed wood. So the guts gets lost. We get that. I'll catch you later, Bernie. So cabin fever risk is coming back again because we haven't done enough outdoor exploration. So some more cured gut. We could make another trap, which I might actually do. Should be able to do this nicely in the dark. Sorry if this is a bit flashy for everyone. Me going up here in the dark. Cool. Conditions aren't bad. I was hoping to do Maglen's cook-up before I went. There's still more resources we can get. Like we could go over there to the old like little creaky bit over there on the way to the other crashed helicopter. Yeah, it's quite cold in here. I was hoping it'd be maybe warm enough. I'm assuming like even areas like this still count as indoors for the cabin fever risk. So I think that shed is particularly cold. Like I think it's only 3 degrees. It's actually dropped a degree while I was in here. That's right, we're low on the water. I feel like I should just do a cook-up anyway, whether or not it's Maglen's. We got meat there. Really kind of bummed you can't light a fire in that shed. I don't think it's enough of a wallow in here to get an unblowable fire. Where are we protected? Are we... Oh, now it's a mag lens. You jerk. Ah, it's so foggy and it's actually mag lensable. It must be about to change to be nice.
Come on, little fire. Come on. I need to find some place to escape this cold.
Fine, I'll take a piece of coal. Yeah, now look at you. Lovely day. I'm gonna waste a match. Ah, oh well. Won't chuck that on there yet in case it tries to blow it out. You are small. Should she put you further away from the fire, otherwise you go bad sooner, I think. Alright, see the good ones there. One degree. Not a particularly warm day though, is it? Alright, well while we're doing all this, 29. So 20 days here. Are you still a big one? You were a big one. Alright, maybe we might have a chance about going exploring this afternoon. Mind you, we are half tired just from doing this today. Like, just not even doing much, to be honest. Alright, we'll see if we can get on with anything. Don't sprint, because we're going to run out of puff. Okay. Hey, good night, Microscope. Thanks for hanging out. This is probably one of the lesser exciting streams lately, because the rest are about hardcore exploration here, but we kind of got the big ticket items out of the way, so the rest of it's now this little micro stuff, and we're also having to try and get on top of some of the resource usage. But hope to see you in another one of these, or check out Turkey if you're not already following him, or Loons. Yeah, it's a pretty good community of people hanging out in this group. Some good TLD players. I'm glad you like it, Microscope. Yeah, I think a lot of the players that sort of hang out here usually don't try and be anything too gregarious. We just like playing the game. We kind of have styles that are about how we enjoy the game, and I guess, you know, about how to effectively survive. Something like that. It is a big zone. It was a real bit of a struggle actually trying to get around it without losing too much condition. Like, Murph's doing no-goer, and I'm like, oh man, that's super brave, because like, it's just so brutal. I mean, I've kind of brought in a slightly underspec'd character. My other character started in this zone and then he's having a rough time. Like, yeah, she's really living on the edge. The new sounds they have are pretty good. So I really want to check out this back corner. I feel like... Damn it, they just went cold. I wouldn't have thought they'd be cold yet if I still have warming up bonus. But I guess it must be about to die off. I'm definitely in the market for some sticks. I'm also in the market for some extra mushrooms. Yeah, mushroom central here. I really would have thought there'd be a birch bark area, and I haven't found one yet. It'd be good to find one too for renewable teas, because obviously the rose hips and the reishi are not renewable at all. So here comes some wind to spoil the torch chain party, I assume. Kind of hoping you can get up here. Oh, there's some more birch saplings. Oh, come on. I threw it up there and I can't get to it before it burns out. Ah, you jerk. You jerk. You jerk. I don't even need any more of them. I've got more than I can do anything with at the moment. Okay, there's a few rabbits here. Kind of hoping there's a cave in this corner. I have to go heavy with the sticks because I'm getting the feeling fuel's going to be a bit of a consideration.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Yeah, there's got to be a cave in that corner, surely. Yes, there is. Great. And hopefully it's sort of warm in the back of it, so I don't have to just, like, use all my fuel.
I can't feel my feet.
Alright, so where's the other side of that major waterfall on the way in, probably? I feel like this might be the cave I saw Murph come into. This is probably the cave I was looking for. Oh yeah, so there's a dead guy and a dead wolf. Why do you have a heavy hammer? There's a couple of pieces of coal. It is warm here though, which is good. It's actually quite warm. We'll celebrate with a cattail. Find where the temperature changes. So there it is. Will it let me map in here? Yeah, so you turn around here, the main waterfall's there, but you have to come all the way around and loop back up to get up here, I think. Yeah, that sounds about right. That doesn't seem legit there, Sasquatch. You got mod duties.
Where can I find something to eat?
Still currently warm in here. It's getting colder in this cave. Alright, so how many? 30 odd sticks. So it's about 5 hours. I think what I'm going to try and do is sleep for 3 or 4. And sleep for 3 and just see if this blizzard's on us. Okay, so that seemed like it calmed down. Nope, now it's gone full blizzard. So now it's cold again. Let's sleep for 1 more. Just see what happens to the temp. Zero now. That's all good strategies. I think we can still sleep for 1 more without getting too cold. When we wake up, we're probably going to have to do a fire, but we can probably actually do 1 more. Like, we won't die in that time. We should have a few hours before we hit death, even if we hit hypothermia risk. And it's all about saving fuel, to be honest. So we probably could have done a full 8 hours sleep and got like a bunch of condition, but we'll do 1 more. We might just wake up slightly hypothermic risk. Yeah, we didn't lose too much condition, but now it's time to...
Drop any of this gear.
Oh. Now it's time to get going on this.
One little fire. I'm starving.
That is why we picked up so many sticks on the way in. Hang on. That's not what I intended at all. Try not to shout over the blizzard too, so... And I'm not sure I really have much to say. I've said so much stuff in the last few streams about stuff to do with the game, etc. There's not super many opinions left for me to share. Right, so we've done what we can there. 40 minutes for a repair. We got 5 cloth. It's about time for that. Probably should put the feathers away somewhere. Nelly Boy will dry that stuff. Yeah, it's kind of why I think I will take this character out of this zone soon. I feel like there's maybe a few little bits just up here to explore, and then I've kind of done the whole kind of area. And this girl needs to get her can opener, so there's so much for her to do. I feel like we got enough water on us for now. It's going to sleep for 2 hours. There's an hour left on that.
God, I need anything right about now.
How long do we think this blizzard's going to last today, considering last time I was over this side of the map it was 18 hours. Just checking for secret buried coal or something. Thought that might be a piece of coal, but it wasn't. It's a 25-degree fire. So it'd be minus 16 in here without the actual temperature. Without this fire. See if we can get this thing to blow over. I mean, it'd be freezing cold in here without this fire right now. And there's nowhere else that's actually safe for the duration without keeping the fire going. I think we've done all the prep we can. Well, the bedroll is repaired now. It's really obnoxious in my ears too. I mean, I guess we could cook the wolf steak even if I don't want to eat it. So I get cooking skill out of it. What is it to get the hide off? 54 minutes. So there's not 54 minutes on this.
Still, it's good.
Time to start using some coal. That might come in handy one day in her future. I guess middle of the day, and this started middle of the night, so it's been at least a 12-hour blizzard. Good news is the cabin fever risk all went away. Wow, it's hectic. Do we chance it? We'll eat one. You watch us get it now. I don't think I've ever actually had parasites in the game. Gonna go do a little tiny look for sticks just within sight of here. I feel like this is a big drop down. I don't know if I really can go that way. Nope.
Can't feel my hands.
All this blizzardy wind and not like a million sticks falling out of the trees. Who knew? Who knew? I Not even a single stick. Oh, no, this is one I gotta tear. This is one you gotta make yourself.
Wait,
DIY
this
sticks.
is cold. I'm warming up a bit.
Okay. Oh, no sticks for you. Yeah, it's gonna sleep for another hour. See if I can convince it to blow itself out yet. Like, it's definitely coming up on 18 hours.
I need to find food.
There we go, end of the day. That's like 18, 20 hours worth, that's for sure. No. We got like
Not sure I
6
can carry much
liters
more.
of water, so that's if we get stuck in here again. I think we need to get back. Like, that's craziness. We can pick up 1.5 kilos of sticks. So much for exploring this corner. We've like used up quite a lot of our resources just to be at this part. Oh look, it's a stick. Now we have 2. Still does not seem completely unblizzarded yet. Should be a fairly straight shot that way, though. Bit of a sucky headwind. Yeah, this is going to blizzard me again.
Sure getting cold.
Thank you for reminding me you should drink a warm drink. Alright, what's going on here? We'll get back into the shed and I think we'll call it for this stream, that's for sure.
Did I say I hate being cold? Because I really do.
I think she also goes slower when she's cold too. But this headwind is not helping. That is for certain.
It's so cold. I just want to lay down for a
It's a
bit.
cold, cold wind. Well, I kind of feel like her stay here is definitely wound to an end. I don't think there's any more secrets. Yeah, you'd want to hope so. There's some cooked stuff for us too. Hopefully that wolf meat doesn't give us the parasites. Okay, well that's
I eat anything right about now.
basically ornamental at that point. Yeah, I know a few people who've said they've got it at 1%. I usually just avoid it, to be honest. It's like, I'm normally not that starving that it's a problem. On Dead Man and stuff, I guess it's a bit more of a risk-reward. So I hear crows. So you'd normally think that would mean this weather was clearing up, because they're not usually around in really rotten stuff. Can be a wolf right here, though. Oh boy, this headwind is atrocious. Does not look like they got hit yet. Okay. Yeah, no matter. Now I actually want to be sprinting to get more tired, because it's nighttime and we aren't really very tired because we slept through a lot of the blizzard.
Damn it. So
Okay.
hungry.
So I think we'll just park her inside and call it. That'll be the save point. We got like some more of the coal we burnt. We got a lot of cooked meat. She's probably not leaving until she's used up those resources, I would say. So that's saved. That's now day 30. So I guess technically she has been in the zone for 3 weeks, which is pretty good. I think 3 weeks is usually a good... So she got here day 9, it's day 30, 21 days and a bit. So I think that's actually pretty decent. You know, she's... How could you say she's explored 30% of the world? Like, is this one map a third of the size of all of the rest of the maps? That seems kind of... Or this map in the junction zones. Like, is that really a third? That seems pretty crazy. Because that's... There's other parts of this map I haven't even probably touched yet. Like, that's kind of crazy. That's nuts. She has expended 61,000 calories. That's craziness. Average calories per day. She's done 140 Ks just on her own little hoofs. That's pretty good. Ooh, 531 hours indoors versus 181 hours outdoors. That's probably why the cabin fever keeps coming up. But I think they count caves as indoors, but they just don't contribute to the yeah, because otherwise that hours rested outdoors would be a bit different, I think. And yeah, she's nearly eating level 4. Got the carcass harvesting 3, so we can do... I didn't actually look at this, but yeah. 25% reduction in harvesting times, harvest 50% frozen carcasses by hand, and 10% reduction in hide or gut harvesting times. So one of those... I wish you could see what the levels do up the chain, because... one of them is like the meat. You get more... Do you get more calories or only in the cooking, maybe? Maybe that's the deal. Mending. Nothing else is going to really be... I've got a heap of books back at Mystery Lake as well that I think I left behind because I wasn't going to bring them everywhere. Stuff like archery and fishing, I think, that are good ones, but it's like until you got the bow, what are you going to do? But we're going to call it here. Once again, thanks for turning up, and see you next time.